Hey Gage, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Beautiful day, like kind of sitting out here in the sun, enjoying the warm weather. Obviously, maybe not obviously, but you're not racing today. Not, you are or not?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Taking the day off. And
Ready for tomorrow?
Trying to make sure, we're polished for tomorrow. So.
Dude, Fayetteville.
Yeah.
You killed it.
That was a nice day. I'm not sure I pulled that one off, but that was pretty amazing. I'm really excited about it.
Well, you should be. You kind of just kept picking people off and making your way through. What was the key to Fayetteville?
I think it was just recovery cycles the entire way through. So you'd hit that hill really hard, and it was pretty similar to well, the texture wasn't similar to like a road hill, but it was like the effort level was about similar to a road effort, where you're not full sprint, but you're pretty sustained, like on the gas all the way up for this minute-long climb. And then it's just kind of like a threshold effort across the top, and that descent really gave you a chance to really breathe and try to reset everything on the way down. So I felt like that set me up, or that fit me pretty well, and just like I kept doing that over and over again, and make the group going over the top of the hill, sit in the rest of the lap, and then try to sprint to the front on the downhill so that you hit it and ready to go to the next group. So.
I've heard it cyclocross described as kind of getting micro recoveries. It sounds like that was your...
Yeah, just really short periods where you can try to drop the heart rate as best you can to get better handling, but also just to allow the body just to reset and be ready for the next set.
So the best U.S. result in a World Cup in a long time.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It hit me yesterday when I think yesterday when we were coming out, maybe 2 days ago. Saturday now, right?
I don't have any idea what day it is.
when I was coming out here after the race, I saw somebody post about that was like that fact that it was the best in a while. So it was really cool. I'm kind of stunned, honestly, the fact that I was able to do that. So hopefully I can do that sometime again in the future. We'll see what happens. I know it's pretty cool to be able to do that on the Mutter with the Belgians. I know that's a pretty special thing to do. So it'll be a memorable race for me for sure.
It will for all of us. It was a memorable day for sure. So let me ask you how the last year has been. Certainly a challenging year, and I know you didn't head over to Europe last year. You kind of took some time away from. I mean, we all did. We took time away from reality, I suppose. But how'd you manage COVID? Like, what was it like when it first kind of showed up? And
it was tough. I think. When it first kind of showed up, I was actually a little excited just because, obviously I'm bummed to miss racing, but there's always, it seems like I never have a gap in racing other than like a few blocks here and there between seasons. So it's actually kind of nice to I can kind of keep training, but also have some time at home to do stuff and not really hang out with friends, but contact people I wouldn't normally contact over the phone, or take care of just home stuff, which is really good. But that drug on for a lot longer than I had hoped it would, and over the summer we started realizing that we weren't going to race again for a while, and I ended up getting COVID right around then in the summer, and it took me a really long time to kind of dig myself out of that hole. I think it was really October after that June I had got COVID. It was that long before I really started feeling like I could push myself a little bit again, and I still wasn't ready to push myself when Worlds came around, and that's why we decided not to do anything at that point. It was a long season of trying to figure out what I was going to do, because there's a while in there it was did I permanently damage something or what? So there's a lot of questions. I think it forced me to rely on faith a lot, and I put everything into perspective. The cycling thing is just, well, it's a hobby that I'd like to be a job. It's still a hobby, and I enjoy doing it. But if it goes away, it's that's okay. And now we're back out here, and I'm excited to be here. But I think realizing it's more of a gift than a right or anything like that to be out racing. So a lot more thankful for everything that's out here.
That's a great attitude, and kind of crazy how kind of takes a hit to get you to appreciate the gifts that we do have, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've had a couple wake-up calls like that over the past few years with my head injury 2 years ago, and then COVID. So yeah, it's been I've had a good chance to put the sport in perspective and
Financially, was it a hard year? Were you, I mean,
so Volo is on the same structure they've always been on. The riders all get paid the same, which is it's all right. It's good for a development team and it gets us through. And they've always taken good care of us, so it's not something wrong with that. But I most of my income in the past has come from prize money. So taking racing out was a little weird and seeing how that worked. Luckily, I have my parents' house to crash at, and I always lived there still. So it wasn't a big deal. I lived with Brandon Fix for part of it, and he gave me really cheap rent. And I was working DoorDash for periods, trying to give myself. First off, just give myself something to feel useful. Like riding a bike without bike racing and saying it's a job is kind of you start to feel kind of crappy about yourself. It's like, am I really benefiting anyone out here? I'm just, yeah. So it was good to do that for a little while and feel like I was actually contributing to society and and paid off my bills at Brandon's house or my rent there. So yeah, it was good. I felt like I didn't really struggle too much with that. Luckily enough, yeah. I've got a good support structure for that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Well, as we sit here in the sun, enjoying the rays, are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Oh yeah. I think this is historically always been one of my favorite races on the U.S. calendar. It's got the big hill in it, which is amazing. It
is windy.
Yeah, it's a very epic course, especially on American standards. So I'm really excited to see how it goes tomorrow. We'll see. Pressure's on after Wednesday, so we'll see if I can pull anything near that off. But just trying to come into excited again and see what I can do again. Throw it down.
Cool. Well, it's great to see you. You look great in Stars and Stripes.
Thank you.
And rock out, brother.
Thank you. Have a good one.